hearing footsteps.
Hey guys, welcome back to
Yeah,
another
footsteps,
video.
definitely.
This one will go over a few of the clutch plays I've had in the last 3 days, and it'll go through exactly what I'm thinking and how I turned such a bad
Yeah, they ran
situation
that way.
into a
Chasing.
victorious
I'm
situation.
getting beamed.
Okay, so this first clip,
I'm one shot.
I can hear someone
I'm
running
close
away
to.
from me. The main thing here is when people are within earshot of you, you should probably have your guns out and not holstered, because this guy is ratting somewhere. And because I have my gun prepared already, I am able to kill him even though he has such an advantageous sneaky position behind me. Okay, for this next clip, again, important thing is I can hear an enemy walking up behind me and it forces me to reposition. I hear someone climbing up behind me, so I start walking around here trying to fly away. The important tip for this video is to make sure to gun swap mid-fight, okay? I start shooting at this guy with my R99. When I'm unsuccessful, I instantly switch to my P2020 to finish off the kill. If you're able to do that more often, you will win a lot more gunfights than you usually do.
Charging up my shields.
Now you'll see how me not following this tip almost gets me killed. I shoot him as much as I can, and if I had my P2020 reloaded, this would have been an easy kill, but I had to reload it mid-fight. I still win it, but you can see I'm practicing the same things over and over again. Main gun, try and beam them as hard as you can, then you whip out your second gun as fast as possible to try and finish the kill. For this next clip,
They're in the room.
I really want to highlight the
beamed.
importance of communicating with your team. We're in a 2v3 situation against an apex predator of arenas in this situation, and because I communicate constantly, directing my teammate where to go, how to follow me, he's able to be with me and take some of the attention off me while I do the kills and do the damage to these guys and wipe all 3 of them.
Yeah, the Horizon is such a fucking loser. Wait, one's walking up behind us?
I'm not Seer, I'm not wall hacking, but I can hear this guy slide jumping. My headset tells me exactly where he is. It's very obvious where people are coming from once you get used to practicing using your headset to locate enemies. I can hear this guy coming from the left. I knew he was going to pop out. Gone. I can hear the lifeline rezzing underneath. I know that as soon as I kill this chick, I need to look down and kill the res. It's all in the headset. Really practice knowing where things are based on your headset. This next clip focuses more on the enemy team and really emphasizes the point of don't stay too spread from your team, okay? There's a certain extent where the amount of how far away you are from your team just really disadvantages you. These guys are all like 100 meters away from each other. We just killed this guy and his teammate is all the way, he was all the way on the other end of that zip line, the other one's all the way 100 meters the other direction. In this situation, it's so easy for us to win this game. All we have to do is isolate them one by one and kill them. These guys clearly have very poor communication and are just all playing for themselves. Us, on the other hand, we are constantly communicating, sticking together. We are literally tethered together. And you can see these guys are still finally getting kind of close to each other, but not 100% close to each other. We take the height, we wait for them to split off from each other again, which they do. One of them stays on this rock and one of them pushes up to the right of us.
Let's drop on him, dropping him. He's trying to climb up. Bub on him. Behind me.
Now, since they respawned one of their guys mid-fight, we end up with 4 fights where it's 3v1 each time, because the other team is just so split. So remember, don't be way too split from your teammates, such that they can't even shoot the enemies that are hurting you and help you at all. These guys were very easy to defeat because they were so split. None of us even got knocked in that whole fight. The next tip I would suggest is to find up to about 3 mains to play. Obviously you can find a bit more, and I know main usually sounds like 1, but you'll see in this clip that because I have been playing Valkyrie for a few days at this point, I'm very used to her passives and tacticals. They come to my mind straight away and I'm able to use them to fly away, to fly in different directions. You watch me, I'll fly in like 5 different directions in this whole thing to escape, and I'll end up behind people, all around people. When you're playing a character constantly, you know exactly how to play them, and you're much better performing. If you play a different character all the time and you never really know who to play, you are gonna just struggle because you're gonna forget to use abilities. You're gonna watch videos over and be like, oh, why did I not use this simple ability? It would have made this fight so much easier. See, I flew everywhere and dominated because I'd been playing Valk constantly. This tip is to improve your positioning. If you want to improve your positioning during fights, I would definitely recommend playing Lifeline more often. The reason why I suggest playing Lifeline is because she has no mobility and no defense. When you're playing Lifeline, naturally you have to be thinking way more. You cannot just be standing out in the open with no escape. You cannot just be not using cover like any other character and then just like grapple away or stim away. I'm using cover, I'm using everything that I possibly can. I'm climbing. You practice climbing a lot. When you play characters like Lifeline, you are absolutely forced to try and carry with the most struggle possible. When I play Lifeline, it's just me versus them and there's no other chance. The other good thing about Lifeline is she can reset quickly between fights to get you prepared for like 3v1. So there you can see I was healing up a lot. I was using my health drone to heal up. Yeah, play Lifeline. For this next tip, have a favorite weapon class, and by weapon class I mean SMG, assault rifles, LMGs, etc, etc. For me in all my videos it's pretty clear that I love SMGs, and you can see since I'm so good with them and so well practiced, because I know they're my favorite, I know exactly how to dominate with that weapon class. Another good option is assault rifles. I've seen a lot of people get absolutely high kill, high damage games with an R301 and a flatline. Those two guns pair really well together and have a lot of versatility to fight long range and close range. This last tip's pretty simple. All it is when you're in any kind of engagement or you know there's any enemies nearby, always be moving around. So for a controller player, always be moving your left stick around, left and right, back and forth. If you're a computer player, PC player, sorry, WASD, spam them all around. Never be standing still. You'll see in this whole time I only stand still for about 1 second and I'm in complete cover. But most of the rest of the time I'm constantly strafing back, forth, all around. And you can see there's wingman shots whiffing by me. Basically half of the game, half of the skill of killing someone is dodging the bullets and the other half is hitting your shots. So if you're constantly moving around, you're going to take less damage overall just from, you know, regular engagement. See how I'm strafing on this guy? He's not even hit me one time in the time that I've killed him. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if these tips were helpful at all and if you like this kind of video. See you in the next one.